if you've been searching for a way to quiet the constant noise in your mind, the endless stream of thoughts and worries, then this is where we begin. I invite you on a journey, a gentle retreat from the chaos of daily life. We're going to a place of deep quiet, a sanctuary I like to think of as a treehouse. It's not a physical place you can find on any map, but an inner refuge built from intention and awareness, high above the distracting world below. The choice before you is simple, yet profound. You can remain where you are, caught in the familiar swirl of mental chatter, or you can accept this gentle invitation to climb, to ascend toward a different perspective, one where peace isn't something you have to chase, but a state you can simply inhabit. The stakes are the quality of your inner life, the difference between reacting from a place of overwhelm and responding from a center of calm. So, when you feel ready, let's take the first step upward together, leaving the noise behind and beginning this quiet ascent. Feel your feet firmly on the ground for a final moment. Take a deep breath in, allowing the air to fill your lungs completely, and exhale slowly, releasing any tension in your body. This is your starting point, your foundation. Then, with your next breath in, begin to climb. There's a ladder here, sturdy and strong, leading up into the branches. Imagine its construction: smooth, polished wood, each rung carefully placed to support you. Notice the sensation of your hands wrapping around each wooden rung, the solid feel of it beneath your palms. The texture is warm and reassuring, a reminder of the stability that exists even in moments of change. With each step, you consciously leave the ground. Feel the slight shift in your weight, the gentle effort in your muscles as you lift yourself, rung by rung, higher and higher. This isn't a race. There's no hurry. Let each movement be deliberate and mindful. This climb is the first part of the practice itself, a movement from chaos toward order, from noise toward quiet. As you ascend, pay attention to the sounds around you, the voices, the traffic, the constant hum of the world below. Notice how they begin to soften. They don't disappear, but they grow more distant, fading into a gentle background murmur, like a river you've left behind on the bank. As the external sounds recede, turn your attention inward. Notice the rhythm of your breathing beginning to sync with the rhythm of your climb. Inhale as you reach for the next rung. Exhale as you pull yourself up. Your chaotic thinking starts to settle into this simple, repetitive motion. The to-do lists, the anxieties, the replays of conversations, they lose their grip as you focus on this one physical act, climbing. With each rung you pass, feel a growing sense of separation from the pressures you carried just moments ago. They are down there, and you are up here, moving away from them. It's not that they cease to exist, but your relationship to them is changing. You are creating space. You are choosing elevation, both literally and metaphorically. The air feels clearer here, lighter. You can breathe more deeply, Notice how your shoulders relax as you rise, how your jaw unclenches, how your forehead smooths out. Each step upward is a release, a letting go of what no longer serves you. Continue this steady, mindful climb until you sense a change in the space above you. The ladder is coming to an end. You are approaching a platform, the entrance to the treehouse itself. You can feel the presence of the sanctuary just above you, a promise of quiet and safety. Take one last step, bringing yourself fully onto the platform, standing before the simple doorway. You've arrived at the threshold. Pause here for a breath, acknowledging the journey you've just made, preparing to cross over into the sanctuary. Take a moment to appreciate the view. The world below is still there, but it feels further away, less pressing. You've created a buffer between yourself and the noise, a space where you can simply be. You stand now before the simple doorway of the treehouse. There is no lock, no key required. The only thing needed is your willingness to enter a different quality of space. Place your hand on the wooden door frame. Feel the smooth, weathered grain beneath your fingertips. This wood has held this space for a long time, offering shelter to anyone who seeks it. Now, take a gentle step forward and cross the threshold. As you step inside, notice the immediate shift. The light here is different, softer, filtered through the leaves that surround this sanctuary. It casts a dappled pattern on the floor, a gentle dance of shadow and light. The air is still and carries the subtle, earthy scent of aged wood. And there's a gentle, almost imperceptible sway, a reminder that you are held safely by the living tree, moving with its breath in the breeze. The moment you are fully inside, allow the feeling of safety and enclosure to wash over you. This is your space, a place where nothing is demanded of you. There are no tasks to complete, no problems to solve immediately. The walls of this treehouse create a boundary between the world of doing and this world of simply being. You can let go of the need to control, to achieve, to figure everything out. That pressure can remain outside, at the base of the tree. Find a comfortable place to sit or lie down on the soft floor of the sanctuary. Allow your body to fully settle into this space. Feel the support beneath you. Notice where your body makes contact with the floor, and consciously release any tension you find in those areas. Your shoulders, your jaw, your hands. Let your weight be fully supported. There is no need to hold yourself up anymore. You are held. You are safe. You are home. In this quiet enclosure, the internal noise that followed you up the ladder may still be present, but it has lost its urgency. It's like background static that you can now observe from a distance. The goal here isn't to force the mind to be silent, but to create enough space around the noise so that it no longer dominates your experience. You are learning the difference between being caught in the storm and watching the storm from a sheltered place. And from this place of observation, a new kind of awareness can begin to emerge. Imagine that the ceiling of the treehouse opens to a vast, clear blue sky. This sky represents the open space of your own awareness before any thoughts arise. And into this sky, thoughts will come, just as clouds naturally form and drift. Your practice now is not to stop the clouds, but to watch them. See the first cloud appear. It might be a worry about tomorrow, a memory from yesterday, or a simple planning thought. Notice it without judgment. There is no good cloud or bad cloud. It is simply a thought form passing through the sky of your mind. Watch as it drifts from one side of your awareness to the other. You don't need to follow it, analyze it, or push it away. Your only task is to witness its journey across the open sky. This is the practice of watching without attachment. You are not your thoughts. You are the aware space in which the thoughts appear and disappear. When you believe you are your thoughts, they have tremendous power over you. They can dictate your mood, your reactions, your entire day. But when you observe them as passing clouds, you create a crucial separation. You move from being the thought to having a thought. This simple shift is profoundly liberating. Notice what happens to a thought when you simply observe it. Without the fuel of your engagement, it begins to lose its solidity. It might change shape, break apart, or simply dissipate back into the clear blue sky from which it came. It comes, and it goes. Another cloud may appear right away, and that's okay. Your job remains the same: to notice it, watch it pass, and return to the spacious awareness that is always here. As you continue this practice, you might notice the gaps between the clouds, the moments of pure, clear sky. At first, these gaps might be brief, but as you practice non-attachment, they can grow longer. The mental chatter begins to quiet, not because you fought it, but because you stopped feeding it. The silence between thoughts becomes more noticeable than the thoughts themselves. This is the gradual quieting, the natural settling of the mind that occurs when we stop struggling with it and instead make space for it. And in that growing quiet, you can begin to listen to what else is here. And as the mental chatter settles, as the clouds drift through your awareness with less and less urgency, you begin to notice the quiet itself. This isn't just an absence of noise. It's a presence. It has a texture, a quality you can feel. In this deep, quiet, subtle sounds begin to emerge that were previously drowned out. The gentle creak of the treehouse as it sways, the soft rustle of leaves just outside, the distant song of a bird. These sounds don't disturb the quiet. They are part of it, woven into the fabric of this peaceful space. This is the crucial difference between external quiet and internal stillness. You can be in a silent room and still have a mind that is shouting. But here, in the sanctuary of your awareness, you are discovering the stillness that exists beneath the surface noise of thinking. It's like the calm at the bottom of a turbulent ocean. The waves may crash on the surface, but deep down, there is an unshakable peace. you are learning to reside in those depths. Turn your attention inward, away from even the subtle external sounds. Tune into the body's natural rhythms, the quiet intelligence that operates without your conscious direction. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your chest with each breath. Notice the steady, reliable pulse of your heartbeat. This is the rhythm of life itself, happening effortlessly within you. There is no striving here, only being. This is the body's native state of presence. As you rest in this awareness of your body's rhythms, you may notice a spaciousness opening up inside. It's the space that appears when the constant commentary of the mind subsides. In that space, there is room to simply exist without a narrative, without a label, without a problem to solve. This is the space of pure awareness, where you are not your story, your job, or your roles. You are simply the consciousness that is aware of all these things. And in that space, a profound sense of peace begins to bloom. This peace wasn't created by coming to the treehouse. It wasn't manufactured by watching the clouds. The treehouse and the practice simply created the conditions for you to notice what was already and always present within you. The peace was there, like the blue sky was always behind the clouds. The noise and the busyness were just temporary weather patterns passing through. You are discovering that your true nature is this underlying stillness, this capacity for quiet observation and deep presence. And from this place of discovered peace, something else can begin to speak. From this deep stillness, clarity begins to arise naturally. It doesn't come as a loud command or a complicated analysis. It arrives more like a whisper, a gentle knowing that surfaces without any force on your part. It's the kind of insight that feels simple and obvious, as if you've always known it, but had simply forgotten. This is the voice of your inner wisdom, and it speaks most clearly when the mind is quiet enough to listen. These gentle insights don't need to be chased or manufactured. They emerge from the quiet, like bubbles rising to the surface of a still pond. They might be about a situation you've been struggling with, offering a perspective that feels compassionate and true. Or they might be a simple reminder to be kinder to yourself, to take a moment to breathe, to trust the process of life. The content matters less than the quality. It feels authentic, resonant, and deeply calming. This is the intelligence of the heart, which operates differently from the logic of the mind. The mind analyzes, worries, and plans for every contingency. The heart simply knows. It knows what brings you joy, what aligns with your deepest values, what the next loving step might be. In the silence of the treehouse, you can begin to distinguish between the frantic problem-solving of the mind and the quiet, assured guidance of the heart. The heart's wisdom doesn't shout. It waits patiently for you to become still enough to hear it. When you receive guidance from this place, it feels like a truth you are recognizing, not a fact you are learning. It carries a sense of rightness, of alignment. There is no argument to be had with it, because it doesn't come from a place of debate. It comes from a place of essence, from who you are at your core. This is the guidance that leads you toward healing, toward wholeness, toward a life that feels genuinely yours. The simplicity of this process is its greatest gift. There is no complex technique to master. You are simply remembering how to access what you already know. You are reconnecting with a part of yourself that has been waiting patiently for the noise to die down. This inner wisdom is not something you need to acquire. It is your birthright, your constant companion. The journey to the treehouse was never about finding something new outside of yourself. It was about creating the conditions to remember the profound wisdom that has always resided within you. And as this knowing settles in your awareness, the question naturally arises, how do I carry this back into my life? As this feeling of inner knowing settles within you, you might feel a gentle pull to begin the return journey. The world below hasn't disappeared. It's simply been waiting. But you are returning to it changed. The peace you found here in the treehouse isn't meant to be left behind. It's a quality of being that you can learn to carry with you, to integrate into the flow of your daily life. This is the final part of the practice, learning how to bring the sanctuary with you. The first step is a gentle preparation. You don't need to rush. Take a final moment to feel the quiet support of this space, the gentle sway, the filtered light. Acknowledge that this sanctuary is not a physical location you are leaving, but an internal state you are learning to inhabit. It exists within you now, as real as your breath. The treehouse is a metaphor for this capacity, for quiet awareness that you can access at any time, no matter where you are. The key to bringing this quiet mind into your day is through small, gentle returns. You don't need to climb the entire ladder to find peace again. It can be as simple as taking one conscious breath while waiting in line, or feeling your feet firmly on the ground for a moment before you speak. These are micro visits to your internal treehouse. They are brief pauses that reconnect you with the stillness at your core, interrupting the automatic momentum of reaction and worry. Think of it as building a new habit, not of striving, but of remembering. Throughout your day, you can create little anchors. The feeling of a cup of warm tea in your hands can be an anchor. The sensation of walking can be an anchor. The sound of a bird outside your window can be an anchor. Each time you notice one of these anchors, let it be a gentle reminder to drop out of your head and into your body, into the present moment, just for a few seconds. This is how you practice returning. The ultimate integration is when this peaceful awareness begins to infuse your actions themselves. You won't always be sitting quietly. You will be moving, working, speaking, engaging. The goal is to let the quality of the treehouse, the observation, the non-attachment, the heart-centered wisdom, inform how you do these things. Can you wash the dishes with the same mindful presence you felt on the ladder? Can you listen to someone with the same open, non-judgmental awareness you gave to the passing clouds? This is the art of carrying the peace downward, weaving it into the very fabric of your movement and interaction. You are learning to live from this center, rather than being pulled from the outside. Now, when you feel ready, take a final, deep breath in this sacred space. Then, slowly and gently, begin to make your way back to the doorway. As you cross the threshold and step onto the platform, notice that the peace you cultivated doesn't vanish. It comes with you. You descend the ladder now, not leaving something behind, but carrying an inner resource back to the world. You see the familiar surroundings with new eyes. The same challenges may be present, but your relationship to them has shifted. You are returning not as the person who left, overwhelmed by the noise, but as someone who has visited a place of quiet and knows the path back. The journey is complete, but the practice is ongoing. It is the gentle, moment-to-moment cultivation of this inner quiet. Be gentle with yourself on this path. Some days the climb will feel easy, and other days the noise will feel loud. That is all part of the process. What matters is that you now know the sanctuary exists within you, always available. This is your true home. I invite you to return to it whenever you need, whenever you choose. The ladder is always there, waiting for you to begin the climb again.